The following program contains violence, disturbing imagery, nudity, and, oh my God, why are you even watching this? Just run away. This shit is going to give you nightmares.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. Spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. Spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, scary,
Recorded live at the Jerrad Show studios in Tampa, Florida. It's another episode of the Jerrad Show. And now, here's your host, Jerrad Suarez.
It's that time of the year. I don't know why I sing in the beginning of these intros. Maybe it's just because I'm excited, because it's Halloween. This is the Halloween show. Spooky, scary skeletons. So I had a big show planned out today. Big show. Guests. We're going to taste 1-year-old candy corn, which I've been saving for a year. Things didn't work out that way, but you're here anyway, so welcome to the Jerrad Show, and thanks for listening to us on YouTube. And I'm really pushing that YouTube channel. I really want people to watch it on there because I can see exactly how many people, because that's what I do, is I just totally watch the views or the listens, whatever you're doing. So it's Halloween, 2017 Halloween, and I was watching some people pass out candy to trick-or-treaters. I saw a couple of costumes. The Frozen girls are still popular. The Anna and Elsa. I think it's going to be one of those costumes like a werewolf or a Dracula, where every year you're going to see little Annas and little Elsas everywhere. I guess you can't really have an Olaf, right? The snowman, because that's like Christmassy. But I have a list here of the top 10 Halloween costumes of this year. Okay? Coming in at number 10 is the dinosaur, that big inflatable dinosaur that you've obviously seen, you had to have seen that. People wear them all over the place now to sporting events, and they run around in them, and it's pretty funny looking when they're running. That's number 10. I'm surprised that that's on the top 10 at all, honestly. Number 9, Halloween favorite, zombie. You can't go wrong with a zombie. You just put a little blood and, white makeup, make yourself look dead. Ripped up clothes, put them in some dirt, some gory wounds. Or, maybe you go out and get the whole real costume from the Party City or Spirit Halloween or whatever your local Halloween store is. I don't know. Let's see. Number 8 is a pirate. That's a classic costume. I was a pirate one time for a Halloween party when I was a little kid, and I hated it so much because I had an earring, a little clip-on earring, and I thought it was girly as hell. So number 8, but I guess I didn't see any pirates tonight. It is Halloween, by the way. I'm recording these now every day, and they're just going straight up. I'm not editing anything. This is the show. I'm doing this one a little bit late, cutting it in at 11:30. So you guys are probably not even going to see this on your subscriptions or on the Facebook. Just before midnight, this should go up. We'll see. So I didn't see any Jack Sparrows or any pirates or anything. You think you would see like a little Jack Sparrow or something. But number 8 is the pirate. So number 7 is a mouse. That's weird. Like a computer? No, that's okay. So just a regular mouse. Okay, that's not really. I mean, it's easy, I guess. Just to paint a little mouse whiskers on you, wear some black, I guess. Girls probably pull that off, looking like a little cute mouse. Witches are number 6. Witches is a classic costume. I think that's one of the only ones on here besides the zombie that is a classic. Like a witch. I would think of Dracula. I don't know if Dracula's on here. Number 5 is a rabbit. That's okay. See, that's again just like the mouse thing. It's easy to paint a little bunny nose on your nose, and it's easy and cute for girls to do that, I guess. Let's see. Number 4. A unicorn. Really? A unicorn. Maybe those weird animal head masks. Like how they're like plastic rubber masks that look like horses. I think they have one that's a unicorn. But maybe there's, some simple, cute way to do a unicorn too. Put a little horn on a headband, I guess. But how would you do... Maybe it's one of those Japanese costumes, the kamaguris. I don't know how to say it. I'm not fluent in Japanese, but maybe it's something like that. One of those kind of costumes. Maybe that's why all these weird ones, like the mouse, the rabbit, the unicorn. Maybe that's why they're all on there. Number 3, creepy clowns. Probably just because it came out. Jeez, that's like one of the biggest horror movies of all time now. I've watched it a million times, to be honest with you. It's more like 3, but it's a great movie. I love it. Number 3, hope I didn't see any clowns. I didn't see very many clowns. I saw a doctor. Saw some like cheerleaders. I saw Pac-Man, and then the mom was a cherry. And then the dad was like Blinky the Ghost or something. But the Pac-Man costume was really, really cool. I guess they made it themselves with like the little Pac-Man, and then they painted on the pants and the shirt the little dots, and it was a pretty good costume, I think. The mom was just looking hot with her cherry costume, but and the dad's just got the big the big, not the inflatable one, but it's like the big fabric. Blinky, I think his name is. Isn't that the name of the Pac-Man ghost? So number 3 is the creepy clowns. Number 2 is Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. I guess that's still popular. I did see Harley Quinn tonight. I did see one of them in a group of girls. Number 1. Wow. So number 1 is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is the number one costume this year, apparently, on this top 10 list. So, like I said, I was passing out candy. I didn't do any passing out this year because we're in a smaller neighborhood. There's a gated community, and there's a guard there, so not many people that don't live there come in, so you only get a few trick-or-treaters. But passing out the candy, saw some costumes, was with some family. The kids went out and grabbed a bunch of candy, and every year it's kind of crazy how everybody wants to check the candies and stuff. Well, my little cousin, he's a little guy, who went out, he has a peanut allergy, so you have to check the candy so he doesn't eat, a Reese cup and go into anaphylactic shock. But checking the candy for like razor blades and needles and stuff, is that even real anymore? I mean, I saw, actually, I have a story here. I have two stories here of people putting drugs in their candy. I guess Fox 29 in Philadelphia said, officials say trick-or-treaters beware of marijuana candies, edibles. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think anybody's going to, because I'm pretty sure that those candies are pretty expensive. They're not your average candy prices. At least I think they should be, right? You should have to pay more for the drugs that are on that if you're buying them for the drugs that are in them. This other story out of Menominee tribe in northeastern Wisconsin, parent on the reservation. Yeah, so it's an Indian reservation. They spotted a yellow packet in their kids' trick-or-treat bag. And I'll give you one guess. You can go ahead and guess now while I'm telling you, what drug do you think was in this yellow packet? Okay, you got your guess? Ready? Meth. Did you get it? Yeah, it was meth. They found meth in their kids' trick-or-treat bag. It doesn't look like it's a lot of meth. Looks like they've got it up to a quarter, like next to a quarter, the coin a quarter. And there's like maybe a couple little chunky crystals in a yellow baggie. That's one crazy meth addict looking for his shit, man. He's like, man, I know I had one of those fucking trick-or-treaters must have snuck in here and fucking stole my meth, man. Do they call it meth? Or do they have some funky name like smack or some shit like that? I don't know. But I just don't think that drugs is really a problem in your kids' candy. I don't know. Maybe there is some sick fucking rich guy who's out there just like, these kids are going to get fucked up. I don't know. I can't see people spending a lot of money to give kids fucking weed edibles on. Maybe there's fucking some crazy high dude who's just like, yeah, I'm gonna spread the wealth of knowledge of marijuana onto the children. Nah, that's fucked up, man. I couldn't imagine anybody. Man, if I had a kid, I'll tell you what. If they did that to my kid, I would definitely find those candies first and eat them. So I guess you have to go through the bags of candy, When I was a kid, my dad definitely went through my candy, checking it for, mostly I always thought it was for open candy, like candy that's been opened, and then maybe somebody could have pushed some sort of a pill in there, like, something that would fuck a kid up really bad if they, ate a candy with some sort of over-the-counter medicine. They could have a bad reaction to it or something, I'm sure. But, No, my dad he went through my candy just to steal all the Reese's Cups, which made me, incidentally, love Reese's Cups because I never got them. You know, if I did get them, I'd have to beg to please leave me a couple of the Reese's Cups. And he did. He left me a couple of Reese's Cups. I was thinking about a couple of costumes that I went as throughout the years and talking about it with the family. I think the first costume that I can remember going as was when I was 4 years old, and I went as Michelangelo, the Ninja Turtles. So this was way back in 1990, Halloween of 1990, and I was Michelangelo. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all the rage back then. I guess they're still kind of popular, but not, it was big time deal. There was a cartoon on, the movies were out. It was great. And then I think the next year I went as Dracula because it was easy. I think we had a cape already, and all I had was I think I put a white shirt on or something. Then the next year, I think I went as a pirate, like I was talking about earlier. Number 8 costume of 2017, pirate. I did it in 1992. So, yeah, this year I wore my t-shirt with the Flash logo on it. So it's kind of like, I'm Flash, but I have this mask, right? It's a mask that's a bunny, and it's a cute little bunny mask, but the jaw opens up if you open your mouth, and it shows some pretty scary teeth, and he snarls his lips up. It's kind of an animated mask. It's pretty cool. Scared the crap out of little kids. And then my older cousin, took it and scared the kids around the house. It was great. All in all, successful 2017 Halloween, except for the whole podcast thing. I was trying to get a couple of guests on, and they confirmed with me earlier yesterday, before I had recorded yesterday's podcast, that they would in fact be a guest on the show. And turns out that no matter how long I wait, they just can't do it tonight. So that's the story of the Jerrad Show right there. Bunch of people backing out. So I can do it, and then they're not here. That's why I stopped doing the show the first time. The first time is because it was so frustrating lining up a guest, and then they say, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Oh, that sounds awesome. I'd love to do your show. And then when I'd be like, okay, you're still down for the show in an hour, right? And they're like, oh, I can't. For whatever reason, I totally can't do it. I'm sorry. Maybe we can do it later. And then, I'd never hear from them again. So, I don't know. I think this is the best path for the podcast now. It's just me every day. If I can just keep it going, even on a Halloween holiday, sit around, wait for guests to be ready, and they never are. So, might as well just do it on my own, right? So you can't rely on a co-host, can't rely on guests. If guests come through, heck yeah, take it. That's awesome. But expect that they're probably not going to go through. They're not going to come through. And get ready to do a Halloween podcast on your own. So that's it, I guess. That's basically all I've got. What was your favorite candy? What candy do you like? Chime in. Hit me up over at Jerrad Show on Twitter. I get a lot of tweets from now and then. But just shoot me a Twitter. Go over to the Facebook page. There's the music. That's what I was looking for. But hit me up on the Facebook page. Facebook.com/Jerrad Show. Or you can even go to JerradShow.com and not have to worry about any of that stuff. You can just click right there at the top. You don't have to enter in anything else. Just JerradShow.com. There's a player right there on the page. You can listen to every podcast that I do. Now there's going to be a bunch of them coming out, so just keep that JerradShow.com in your favorites. And click on JerradShow.com. Listen to the player and play the podcast. And yeah, that's it. That's it. No, I'm not going to end it like that. That would be funny if I ended it like that, right? No, that's why I didn't do it. So, tomorrow on the show, still going to try and get that secret guest. And maybe I'll read a story. That's what I wanted to do, was read a story. And anyways, tune in tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in today. Leave a like and a comment. And tell me what your favorite Halloween candy is. Have a good night and a happy Halloween.